Because I know some of y'all gonna ask me that today. That's why I already just covered that topic real quick. I'm like, yeah, my mother, y'all are always asking me every day, my mother-in-law don't like me. What do I do about in-laws that don't like me? Buy them these things. Buy them these magnetic necklace clasps. They might like you then, girl. Look at that. You can't buy these at the store. All right. Okay, let me ask some questions real quick. Oh. Good morning, Shira. Can you give me a word of encouragement this morning, please? Yes. Hold on, let me pin all the products. Okay, I just pinned everything. Okay, so in the morning when you wake up, that time before you wake up and like your sleep, that's the time when your best ideas come in, or something that you really need to start thinking about or paying attention to. So when you're like just laying there between sleeping and waking up, program yourself to have a good day. Program yourself right then and there to love yourself more and with confidence, because that moment before you wake up and like between your sleep and your wake, that's when your subconscious mind is really like rolling. And that's when you can program it quickest and fastest and most efficiently. So right then and there, like right when you're about to wake up and you're just kind of like, start programming yourself right there. Whatever it is, start programming yourself. Yeah. That's the time right there. Let's get this. It will set your mood for the rest of the day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do I have any tips on how to deal with grief? Well, like I said, I was a mortician for 5 years. I dealt with grief every day, almost 6 days a week. It just became a job to me after a while. You know what I'm saying? I think acceptance is the key. Acceptance. When you accept something as it is, you don't question it. You don't think back in your mind or coulda, shoulda, woulda. You just don't question it anymore. You're just like, okay, well, that happened. Now let's see, like, what's the next step? So it's almost like you don't question it because it's not something that you can control. And you just only deal with that you can control. Part of that is your emotions, what you're going to do next, and how you choose to live your life afterwards. And that's it. It's that easy. But some people have problems with processing and accepting. But I was literally trained to accept it a long time ago. So, grief is just mostly acceptance. What do you do if he's active but has you on delivered? Girl, I don't care. I'm not looking at that. I'm too busy. If you paying that close attention to stuff, you're not busy enough, ma'am. You ain't got a life of your own. You ain't talking to enough people, baby. You don't have a roster. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to have some business, ma'am. Get you some business, baby, so you don't even realize what's happening. So you don't even realize he's not paying attention to you. So you're not craving his attention, but somebody's craving yours instead. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He says he doesn't want to lead me on, but doesn't want to let me go. Okay, so he's saying you dumb if you stay. He ain't finna do nothing for you, but if you want to stay, stay, ma'am. You that desperate, stick around. That was the translation. Look, I don't want to lead you on. You're not my type. I don't want you. I don't like you. But if you want to stick around, I ain't gonna be bad at it. That's what he told you. Now you better listen. I can't let you go. This is not going anywhere, but I can't let you go to another man. This is not going anywhere. I ain't finna do nothing for you, but I can't let you go to another man. Sound like possession to me, baby. Oh, he wants to possess me and do nothing for me. I'm so validated. Girl, you better get you a roster started, ma'am. I was just making the translation for you, that's all. You can figure it out. He gives you everything but is needy and likes to argue. Give him fake stuff to argue about. Just so he can argue. Some people like to argue. Just give him some fake energy. Just give him some fake stuff to argue about. You're not even really arguing about nothing, girl. Just make up something. That's his energy, emotional exchange, girl. And if it's not real to you, you ain't expanding no type of energy. You just entertaining yourself, girl. You argue, you're giving away energy. So make up something fake to argue about as entertainment. Because he just wants to see that you're emotionally pulled in. You know, a lot of men try to do that. They'll try to argue with you to make sure that you still like them. Because when you stop arguing with them, you don't like them. You don't like them no more. So just argue about something fake. Okay? And just laugh about it in your head while you're doing it. But don't get too heated. Always stay in control of your emotions. Be like, I don't think so. I don't want, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. The whole time you're thinking this fool just is so needy and need this energy, need this emotion, need this emotional attachment exchange of dopamine. Oh, let me just go ahead and pretend I care and argue back and forth about something I do not even care about just so he can leave me alone and get out my face, give me this money. You know, fake arguing. That's all they want is an exchange, a dopamine release. Let him get it and you get his money. Sprinkle. Just make up something to argue about that you don't even care about and watch how he start acting. You'll be laughing on inside. What if he asks to split the dinner bill at the end? No, you guys, before you go into dinner, if you think the man is dusty, you say, I'm so glad you invited me out. Thanks for treating me to dinner. Did you bring your wallet? Good. All your credit cards work. Wonderful, because there's an ATM right across the street if you need one. You go on dates with men that you know that's going to try to split a bill with you? You better ask that in the beginning. One girl was like, oh, I didn't know we were going out as friends. But I wouldn't even do that. I would excuse myself to the bathroom and be out, girl, because that's not it. Or I'd go to the bar and find me a real man. The bar at the restaurant. And leave him sitting there looking around. And when he asks, I'll tell him I got ADHD. What happened? Where did you go? Where are you? I don't know. You got bored and I left. I don't know. Forgot what I was doing when I left the restroom. I forgot. You were sitting over there. My mind went somewhere else. Bye. Okay. Or pretend you didn't bring no money and start calling Aunt Ethel. Hold on, gotta call my Aunt Ethel. She's like 75. Let's see if she'll send me some money Or maybe she can drive up here. Actually, she can't drive. Maybe she can Uber up here and bring me some money. Girl, start trying to call Aunt Ethel and say she gonna drive up here and she's 77 years old or 75 years old. He gonna never mind, I'll pay. Because he don't want Aunt Ethel coming over there talking to him. Okay. Anyway, hold on. Hey, Aunt Ethel. Hey, are you in bed yet? Yeah, you are? Oh my gosh, you're the only one I can call. Okay, so I'm at a restaurant and I need to pay the bill. Yeah, I told you I was going on a date, but yeah, he wants me to pay half. Girl, I know. I don't know. I didn't know. Yeah, I guess it's just a friendship thing. Yeah. So, can you come over here and bring me some money? I did not bring my wallet. What? Your car's not working? Oh my God. Okay, so can you Uber? You don't trust no Uber driver, girl? You don't trust Uber? Okay, what about Lyft? You don't trust Lyft either? Okay. Are the buses still running? Okay. So you're gonna get on the bus? You coming? Okay. I'll text you the address and the name of the restaurant, okay? All right, Aunt Ethel. I'll see you in about 3 hours. All right, bye. It's gonna take her 3 hours to bus over there. Okay, well, you can go. Aunt Ethel's coming. You can pay your half. I'll just sit here. Girl, and talk loud so everybody in the restaurant can hear. You heard me? Poor Aunt Ethel, she got to get out the bed, get out of her moo-moo, put on her slip and her dress, her stockings, get on the bus, because she don't trust no Uber. And bring you some money, because she don't know how to cash out. She's old, remember? Isn't that funny? Okay. What do you think of men who do skincare? I think they care about their skin, but if your skincare routine is longer than mine, then we got a problem, sir. Sprinkle. A man should have 3 steps in his skincare, no more. If they have more than 2 or 3 steps in their skincare, I'm out. You understand? Wash your face, moisturizer, and maybe once a week exfoliate. That's about it, baby. Get out of here with the rest. If you're doing masks and serums and creams, you got and lip gloss, they got to go. I'm sorry. Unless they're a dermatologist and that's what they get paid to do, and they have to look good in order to make sure they keep some clients and customers and patients or whatever. Otherwise, no. My man don't need glass skin, okay? Sprinkle. A man doesn't need glass skin, darling. Why he need that? Why does he only give money after a long phone call? Because he's lonely, girl. He ain't got nobody to talk to, girl. He needs somebody, some companionship. Okay? What you gotta do? Let me tell you what you gotta do. You gotta get you an espresso, a double espresso. So you got a lot of energy, right? You know how you be talking when you get that shot of espresso. Take you a double espresso and then get on the phone. Girl, you gonna talk his ear off. But don't talk about nothing important. Then you're going to get a lot of money, girl. Yes. Talk about unethical stuff you're saving up for. You know, bills. All the good stuff, okay? Sprinkle. Thank y'all. Sprinkle. If a guy spends money on me but doesn't send the money, why is that? Because he spends money on you in his presence, which means he's spending money on himself. And he's not actually benefiting you, just you alone. Like, he's not putting nothing in your account, but he's spending money on you to eat with him, which means he's spending money on company, not you. Any woman would do. You know what I'm saying? So, any woman will do means that he would be spending money on any woman that will sit there and eat with him. But is he putting money in your account? No, because he just wants company for himself. You understand? So, Free Food Freddy. That's Free Food Freddy. That's what you need to save him under your contacts. So when he calls, you don't confuse him with future husband or bill paying Bob or nobody like that. He just Free Food Freddy, darling. And Free Food Freddy only pays for dinner company, and that's it. Because he doesn't want to dine alone because he looks pathetic. All right? So that's Free Food Freddy. Whenever you're hungry, you could talk to Free Food Freddy, okay? But if you want money in your bank account, if you want bills paid, if you want gifts, you can't talk to him because he doesn't do that, okay? So learn how to categorize these men by what they do for you. And then you won't be confused. Do you understand? The confusion will leave you. You'll be like, oh my gosh, my phone is ringing. You won't get all excited thinking it's your future husband when you see Free Food Freddy pop up. You're like, oh, Free Food Freddy, I'm not hungry. Not answering. After you've had a long day and, you know, you skip lunch, Free Food Freddy call you, might be like, hey, Free Food Freddy, how you doing? Yeah, I want to go eat. How you know? Because I answered the phone? You right. Well, what we eating tonight, Free Food Freddy? Because I know that's all you can do. All right, Free Food Freddy, I'll meet you at the restaurant. All right, hope they got some good specials tonight because, you know, I'm finna eat. All right, Free Food Freddy, I'll see you later. Bye. Free Food Freddy will get treated like Free Food Freddy, not like future husband. Like why doesn't he do this? Because it's Free Food Freddy. That's why, baby. Y'all got to know who y'all dealing with. Y'all think every man is your future husband. No, it ain't. Some man might be Free Food Freddy. Okay? Y'all getting all emotional over Free Food Freddy when he's just there to feed you. He's just there and looking for your company so you don't have to eat alone at a nice restaurant. So you might as well just get up and go on eat and then call Bill Paying Bob after. You heard? Sprinkle. What? What's your comeback to a man who tells you that you're too conditional? It's like the entire wedding vows are conditions. Women and men don't love each other unconditionally, fool. Like if I was ugly and stop rolling around on a mattress, you would leave based on them conditions. So I can have conditions if you can have conditions, sir. What the heck? I'm going to keep me some conditions because that's how I keep you in check. Men don't love women. Put an ugly woman in front of a man, see if he loves her unconditionally. All right then, shut up, sir. That's exactly what you need to tell us. So, I'm too conditional. Well, if I was ugly, would you still love me? Because that's a condition too. Ugliness is a condition. So is beauty. Which one? Those are conditions, darling. Be careful what you say. Thank y'all for the gifts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because I'm telling y'all, these men, they'll try to confuse you by talking about you're too conditional. Exactly. I am too conditional. It's called boundaries. It's called standards. You can look up any type of simile that you want, but I'm calling it standards. Looks for women is money for men. These are the conditions. Exactly, girl. Money for men. Looks for women. Done. How about ever wanted to learn a new language? Not really. I mean, it would be cool. I took Spanish in high school, but I never really wanted to learn a new language. Like my focus wasn't there. You said, will I ever remarry? Probably not. I don't need to remarry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to stop liking a man more than they like me by liking yourself more than you like them. That's how. If you like yourself more than you like that man, you won't like him more than you like you. And men and people in general treat you like you treat yourself. If you're self-obsessed, they'll like you more than you like them. If you're not self-obsessed, they're going to wonder why you like them so much and they haven't done anything for you. And they're just going to think you're a pygmisha. So that's why. It's confusing sometimes when a man has done nothing for you, but you like them too much. It's weird. It's like, why do they like me so much? Why are they doing? Why did they want marriage? I'm not ready to commit. Why are they throwing themselves at me? Why are they constantly calling at me? Why are they obsessed with me? I'm just a regular dude. I haven't even spent no money on them. What's wrong with this chick? Something's wrong with her. She's crazy. You understand? That's why. They gotta earn it. If they don't earn you, and if they don't like you enough to even try to earn you, you shouldn't even be dealing with them. Do you understand? If they're not investing in you and they like you and spending on you, why do you even like them? You like what you can't have, I guess. They're out of your league then. Listen to me very carefully. Those men are out of your league if you like them more than they like you. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen again. Them men are out of your league if you like them more than they like you. There ain't nothing you can do with a man out of your league, baby. But look stupid and dumb. All right? Now, it's the opposite for men. If he has money. See, if a woman out of his league, he can get that woman as long as he got some money. But if you like a man more than he likes you, he's out of your league. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What to do when you go out alone? Look good. That's what you do. And have some confidence and main character energy. And guess what? You won't be alone long because everybody's going to flock to you and start trying to talk to you and be like, hi, what's your name? Okay. Are you religious? Yes. Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. Anyway. Why do y'all call it? Why do you ask where can you meet eligible man? Every man thinks he's eligible. Hilarious. Eligible. Y'all still using that word? Yeah. They're all eligible. Ask them. What skin toner do I recommend? Oh, let me put my little skincare stuff on here. Hold on. Where's that? Where it's at? Darn it. I gotta add it. Okay. Do you just want the toner or do you want the entire skincare line? Because I'll just put the whole line. Or actually, let me just put the toner because if I can find it. Hold on. I'm looking through my stuff. Where is it? Whichever one I see first, I'm putting it up. Y'all hear the birds? Dang, I can't find it. Okay, we're scrolling. Okay, I found it. I'm going to put the whole line up. Here you go. All right, so it's Beauty of Joseon. And they have a toner. I'm going to pin it. They have a toner. Some of y'all need permission. Y'all need information. And some of y'all need to boost your confidence. Y'all need that book. It'll psychologically reprogram your pygmisha minds. Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your boyfriend's family is rude to me because I don't pay bills. How do I deal with that? Tell him you wouldn't be paying bills nowhere. Nowhere you live, you ever paid bills. And you don't plan on starting, baby. So they could be mad all they want. That's their problem, not yours. I don't adopt other people's problems. If they want to sit there and waste their energy and time being mad, that's their fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wasting my energy when I'm getting everything I want. They could be mad all they want. That's their problem. It ain't yours. Stop making people's problems your problems. They really got to sit there and think about that, and you just living rent-free, literally. In their mind and in their son's house. Good for you. Is his mama paying rent? Is his mama paying bills with his daddy? Let me ask you a question. Is his mama still paying bills living with his daddy? That might be the problem. His mama mad because she's still paying bills, girl. Why his mama mad? She's still reaching in that purse? She's still going to clocking in and paying half the bill with the daddy? She ain't mad at you. She mad at her husband, girl. You better teach her. Send her my videos. All right. If I would play stupid and dumb all day. I'd be like, I'm so sorry. You know what? Do you still work? I would ask her if she pay bills. Let her get real quiet real quick. I'm like, do you still pay bills? So you pay bills and you're married to your husband and you still pay bills and you're mad because I don't pay bills. Okay. Now I understand. Like, play stupid and dumb and nice nasty at the same time. Say, oh, okay, now I get it. And then she's gonna try to clean it up. She's gonna be like, oh no, that's not why I'm upset. I just believe she's gonna try to cut. And when she starts over explaining, you got her. You heard? When she starts over explaining herself, you win. Then tell her no need to explain. Shut her down. You understand? As soon as she starts talking about, ask her if she still pay bills. When she says yes, then say, oh, okay, I understand now. I perfectly understand. Say no more. Then she's going to try to over-explain herself and then just say, you don't have to explain. Now I understand. And now you leave with the power. You got it? Good. Do it. Anyway. Your long-distance boyfriend makes more money now, but he doesn't send as I expect. That's because you're not his real girlfriend no more. You long-distance chick now. You spending it on somebody else. So, y'all know long distance relationships don't work. You better go get you a roster and start dating somebody else with some money in your own town. Why are you begging a man to stay with you? You know why, ma'am. You know why. It starts with a P, ends with an A. You a pygmisha. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to get back out there. You got to have a roster, darling. Get yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again, Aaliyah. That was her name. Dust yourself off and try again, girl. Next. Know when I'm being emotional. What? Okay, he's right as long as he's rightly paying them bills. You can let a man think he's right all he wants and still do what you want and still know the truth. If he wants to feel right and not be right, and you want to feel paid and get paid, just tell him he's right. Nobody cares. Michael Jackson even say it don't even matter who wrong or right. Just beat it. Just get the money. Okay, is that bank account right? Then that's right. That's right, ma'am. I'm not fighting for who's right or wrong. I'm just finna get this money. Y'all can argue all y'all want. I'm gonna be collecting. Huh? Thank you. How to deal with a man's what? Girl, I went too fast. A man something. Oh, how to find a new man? Go outside to the rich side of town. Why would you argue with the bills paid? Stay in your place and let him pay the bills. I'm not arguing with that. I'm just going to collect the money and do what I want anyway. There is no argument because you ain't going to change my mind about what I already made my mind up about. So there's no need to argue. I'm just going to agree with you and then go do what I want anyway and get my money. See, y'all be trying to make people agree with you, nod their head and say, yes, you're right. It don't matter if you're right or wrong. You got free will. You can do what you want. You can believe what you want. And you can collect their money. So many women are like, I just want you to be held accountable. I just want you to admit that I'm right and you're wrong. I just want you to listen and understand and be emotionally intelligent. I just want to control you like I'm your mother. I just want to take all the passion out of the relationship. I just want to send you to the bar to find another woman who doesn't want you to be all these things and held accountable and forced into marriage, into a relationship you didn't even want. I know I'm just the placeholder, but guess what? I'm still thinking I control everything. And guess what? I'm so annoying. What? You need a break from me? What? I'm just trying to make this relationship work. Shut up. Just get your money and shut up and go text them other dudes on your roster. You ain't got none. I understand why. Shut up and go text them other dudes on your roster and stop trying to control everything. Be somebody's mama. Trying to hold people accountable. Is you the police? Hold yourself accountable and get this money. Okay? If you want to account for some money. Stop all of that sniveling and acting stupid. I've heard women talk like that. And I'm like, you look so stupid right now. I'm like, Rihanna, you look so dumb right now. begging a man to do what he ain't gonna do. Because you ain't even getting no money. You know? How am I supposed to take you seriously? And a man's supposed to take you seriously. You ain't even about your money. You see, men respect women about their money. Men respect women who ain't begging for attention, who ain't begging for them. They respect women who are self-obsessed and about their money. So you better be about yours and getting his. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting over there talking and talking and talking, and ain't nobody going to be listening. Okay, ladies, if that sounded like y'all in an argument, y'all was doing it wrong. Y'all supposed to say, yes, you're right. You know, I'm really thinking about that. I'm giving that some thought. You're totally right. There are so many areas I can improve on. Yep. I should have. Yeah, your phone was off because the battery ran out. That happens to me all the time. Make sure you throw that in there too. So when it happened to you and he trying to call and your battery off, you can use it against him. You heard? Huh. My battery goes out all the time too. You're right. I believe you. Even though you don't. Even though you know you finna get some money. Even though you're gonna let it go after y'all leave the dealership. The next time your phone don't get answered, it's because the battery ran out, jolly. Y'all need to learn how to strategize and use whatever they're trying to use against you. That's the correct way to argue with no words. You understand? They shouldn't do that. Why? What? No. You know who they are. You labeled them. You put a label on them. You still dealing with them. Why? Because you chose to. If you're not smarter than them, don't deal with them. You understand? If you don't know how to get over on them, why even dealing with them? Because that's how they see you. If they can't get over on you, they don't want to deal with you. Listen to what I'm telling you. If they cannot get over on you and get the reactions they want out of you, they don't even want to deal with you. So why do you want to deal with them if you can't do the same thing to them? What you looking for, true love? Guess what? They truly love themselves, and you truly need to love yourself. And when you truly love yourself and they truly love themselves and you can't get over on them and they can't get over on you, it's a stalemate. And either you just gonna be like, oh, well, we tried, or y'all will be the best couple ever. Okay? All right. It could go either way, but nobody can be the victim in that. Sometimes y'all will laugh at each other just for trying to see who could get them and see who actually is the best one. Literally becomes a narcissistic competition. Yeah, be true to you, baby. Otherwise, you're going to be the victim somewhere. Okay. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me turn this off. It's my little seat fan. What if he long distance? Girl, why y'all keep talking to me about long distance? If he sends you money, take the money, keep a roster. Long distance don't even really count unless you counting money from the long distance, you know? Just take the money, put it in your bank account, say, oh, baby, I miss you. Can't wait to see you in 8 months from now. Or if I get some free time, bye. Love you, bye. You know? Then go on your real dates in person, okay? Stop asking about these long distance relationships. They ain't sending y'all no money and y'all taking that as your only relationship, then y'all are dumb, okay? Just have some more. Because you know they got more. You feel like a single mom with his kids been 10 years and I'm tired of survival. That's your fault, man. Don't sit over here and play the victim in that. You married a man or you didn't even marry a man. I don't know. Are y'all married? He got all them kids. You agreed to take care of them because you love him so much. Does he at least put you in a luxury vehicle in a big neighborhood with a gated community? Could you hire some nannies? Well, then you chose wrong. And you signed up for that struggle of, exactly. Don't come complaining about it now. You knew what it was in the beginning. You cannot base relationships off of love anymore because you see how they end up. I'm just trying to teach through your example. You see how you're going to end up if you choose relationships for love. You're going to be taken for granted, worked hard, and looking for a way out. So you better make sure you're marrying for lifestyle. If I were you, I'd take a vacation and leave them all at the house. Them not your kids. So I'll take them to grandma's this week. Mama going on vacation. Send them back to their other mama house, girl. Go on vacation. And start going on vacation often so they can't really depend on you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. If you can't afford to go on vacation, go visit the family. That's your staycation, whatever. Go on staycation with a family member. Go visit your cousin, your mama, your auntie, somebody, your grandma. Tell them you're going to be gone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell them Aunt Ethel needs you to take care of her for a week. Be gone. Or tell her Aunt Ethel is coming there. Tell them Aunt Ethel coming here. I'm going over there. Which one it's going to be? All right. You had a Dusty trying to go out with you and asked him to pay some of my bills and he stopped talking to me. Good for you. That's how you get rid of him. You give him a bill. Give them a bill and send them on their way when they can't pay. Wonderful. And y'all have some of these men y'all are giving y'all's numbers to, and these men are calling y'all, talking about what's up, how you doing, good morning, let's hang out. Low effort, no plans, no leadership, no masculinity whatsoever. Just like somebody in junior high school with no car, no funds. I mean, that's how they're acting, like they don't got nothing to do. When you talk to a real man, they be like, hey, how are you? I've been thinking about you today. Well, there's this really nice place that I want to take you to. You know, how's your week looking? Are you free this day? Are you free that day? Because I can make reservations. There's a really nice place I want to take you to. All right. Then they'll make plans or they'll make reservations. They're not going to sit there talking about, what's up? What you doing? I wish I could see you. Want to hang out? That's some, That's the difference between dust and men with a plan, okay? If y'all are talking to dust, get off the phone quick and tell them, I like a man with a plan. And you ain't got no plans and you ain't no man. Goodbye. Y'all literally be sitting over there talking to these people when they act like they have the vocabulary of a junior high school student. And y'all really entertaining that and procreating with it. Talking about, what's up? You want to hang out? Well, where are we going to hang out? I don't know. What's close? Come to me with plans, or don't even bother, darling. Because some of y'all are like, oh my goodness, y'all are entertaining that. That's why y'all having problems. Y'all can't clock it immediately. If y'all can't clock that immediately as a red flag, that's why you got problems. If they're not trying to impress you from the start, it's a red flag. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. If they're not trying to impress you, and I'm talking about actions. If they're not trying to impress you by taking action From the start, they don't like you. You're not seeing that red flag. That's the biggest red flag most people miss. No action taken from the start to impress you. 0 actions taken to impress you. 0. And I'm not talking about getting a drink bought for you. I'm talking about making plans, taking charge, making plans, and showing up with actions. Most women miss that red flag because they are so in la la land. Stop missing that red flag. In the conversations, on the texting, on the phone, if he doesn't make plans with you, legitimate plans with a reservation or plans to meet up at a place that he's chosen. Immediately be done after the 3rd conversation if he hasn't made plans. Okay? And if he asks why, then you tell him, I like a man with a plan who knows how to lead, and that's just not you. Goodbye. Ask for help somebody else. Okay? Now it's all making sense, huh? How many times have y'all heard me on a video calling someone stupid and you was in the same situation and you felt dumb, but you didn't take it personally because I wasn't talking to you? But you know what you had to do. Exactly. Sometimes you got to call people stupid for them to listen. Especially when it's from a stranger that you don't even know. You're not going to take it super personally, but you're going to listen. Now, if your friend was calling you stupid, you're going to get mad. But if someone on the internet that you don't know is calling you stupid, you might just listen. So show her my videos, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Okay. Okay, well, I gotta go soon. How to what? How do you level up as a single woman whose baby daddy always wants control? Get him on child support and see who in control. You didn't say your husband, so you can still put him on child support, ma'am. Get him on that child support and see who in control. How you doing? I'm not finna listen to somebody that don't even value me enough to marry me. Who he think he is? You're letting a man control you who don't even value you enough to put a ring on your finger. What does that say about you? I would try to control you too because you're easy to control. Okay? If I were a man and you had my baby out of wedlock and you stayed with me and you allowed me to control you, that's just too easy, man. It's too easy. You're too nice and it's too easy. Well, guess what? That's why. Because you're too nice and it's too easy. You put that man on child support. You tell him you ain't finna listen to somebody that don't have no ring on your finger and see what happens. All right? See what happens. Because you can't control nobody when you know what you're doing. Nobody can control if you know what you're doing. What you gonna do, man? You said, did you break up with him? So how can somebody control you and you ain't even with him? He got some information on you? Is he blackmailing you? What's happening? Bet you if you get another strong, able-bodied man with some money up, in your life, he ain't gonna be able to control nothing, man. Bet you if you get you a roster, he wouldn't be able to control nothing. Bet you if you got you some businesses from the money from the man from that roster, he wouldn't be able to control nothing. Okay? All right, you better work on it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. While the baby at school, or while the baby is, they got mommy's day out. Look, let me tell y'all. If your baby ain't in school yet, they got Mother's Day out programs at certain churches, and it's cheap. They'll watch your kid, and it's like a little place, a preschool, for like a few hours. Like, I think from like, I don't know, 8 to 5, or not 5, 8 to 2 or something. I don't know. It's like 4 hours or something. Then you go have a little roster. Go to lunch, go to brunch, go to breakfast, whatever. You know? Then pick your baby up, and then do whatever you need to do. Y'all need to start doing stuff and stop letting these men control y'all, because they ain't even got no money to control you. All right. You need to learn how to lie, file child support, and date strategically. There you go. You're welcome. What do you do when your man texts his ex and asks to meet up? Text your future man and ask to meet up. That's what you do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Talk to your future man. What you doing? You talking to his past, but you might be talking to your future. You don't know. You need to be talking to somebody. I know that.